how do you know if someone is your person? That's a question I hear all the time, and I think it's one that we all ponder, including myself. Because there's not a single person that I've been in a relationship with that I didn't think was my person as I entered the relationship. But then those relationships ended. They got to a place where there was an impasse. And that impasse wasn't just because sometimes it was that they didn't want to work through it or put in the work or, work through whatever we were going through. But there were times when I didn't want to. And there were times when I wasn't ready. And, when I actually look at the idea of how do you know if someone's your person, it's a curiosity. I think the feeling the first time you meet them, despite, let's honor the red flags that could exist there too, but do I want to get to know this person more? Can I trust them? Do they feel like there's someone that my heart really craves to understand and know? And what that really does is it opens this door to the next date, and then that opens it to the next one, and you have to get very clear on what you actually want from a relationship. And I think the challenge is that often a lot of us enter a relationship very young, and we enter marriages very young, when we don't know that ultimately the best partners, I talked before about hitting these impasses where one or the other person doesn't want to work through it, or both people don't want to. And so it's really about finding a person who's willing to work through it with you, who's looking at those impasses and going, wow, we're going to go deeper. And you have to recognize that it is a personal choice to say, I don't want to. And that can be very heartbreaking for us, of course. I've been heartbroken by that idea of being let go when we could work through this. We could go deeper, we could love deeper, but there's something that is maybe terrifying on the other side for them. And it's easier now when I'm separated from those experiences to have compassion for them. But I'm so grateful because I would not have learned what I learned from them. They were all my person in that moment to get me to the place where I am at, which is today. And that's the way we must look at it, is you're not looking at someone in a dating scenario to be your person forever. I know that that is what we're taught and that's what we wish, but we have to be more discerning with who we choose, because if we automatically put forever on them and we lose them, we've lost everything in this story. But the better part of it is you can set the intention, that not the expectation, but the intention is very different, to be together, to want to create a forever with them. And then let that guide your behavior. If I am building a relationship with this person that is filled with growth and transformation and commitment to work past the things that used to be impasses, or when we get to a place that's hard or we don't understand, that we will go through that place. And if I want to cultivate an environment and a relationship that looks like that, what is asked of me? Because, I said before, sometimes it's us who doesn't want to make it through the impasse. And there might be someone devastated in our past because of that. And we're always seeking apologies from other people. But have you thought about the people you should apologize to, that you owe an I'm sorry to? So when you think about that, think about what you need to do today to show up, to cultivate a relationship like that. Because if you want to find a partner who wants to grow with you and change with you and get past the things that are seemingly impossible, you better get deep into your own heart and deep into your own soul to find your own limits. Because you're the one who has limits too. It's not just them. Even if other people didn't want to work through things, I promise you that you have limits, but those limits are in who you choose, the types of people you choose to show up. Picking a great partner is a skill set. Creating long-lasting love is a skill set. And we have to get rid of all the shit that gets in the way. So, I wish you nothing but love, and I want you to understand it's not about understanding. It's not about, is this my person? It's about, do I want to grow something with them? It's not, are they the one? It's, are they someone that I want to work through things with and love with and create with? And then ask if you're someone they want to, because you might as well get the truth, because the truth sets you free.